Greetings and salutations, all you folks out there. Just getting my setup warmed up here for the stream. We're going to be looking at Wonder today. I've got a 4v4 on the open map, which is kind of funky looking, to be honest, but hey, it works. And then we're going to host up a 5 versus 5 for when we play the game, so a couple more of you guys can get in there than just the 4. Let me go ahead and get my chat back up over here so I can see. I know a lot of times I don't respond to what you guys are saying, but it is nice to have it over there just in case something horrific happens. And let's go ahead and dive into this. So we're going to watch these guys play Ring Around the Rosie on Wonder. I watched about the first 15 minutes or so of this, and it gets pretty hectic. We're going to buzz through it. On the left side team, or north side team, whichever way you kind of want to split this map, we've got 4U2NV. I'm going to call him 4U2. Yeah, we're just going to simplify that. He is going Aeon. We got Cybran, faction of choice for Shimras. Then we have Sunbird going Seraphim, and Eco Noob going Cybran. That could be either Eco Noob telling everyone else to eco harder, or Eco Noob, as in he doesn't know how to eco. We'll just have to see how the game progresses to determine which one that is. First bomber out there. For Heaven, he is Aeon. Then we have Exotic Retard going UEF, and that is probably going to score a very nice hit on these bombers over here. Right on the ACU, not hitting a single engineer. That was epic fail level right there. We've got Aeon for Satya, and last but certainly not least, another Aeon for Jesus, or Jesus, depending on where in the world you are from. So there was an engineer kill right there. It did stop the power build. Eco Noob is throwing down a T1 anti-air, which will make short work of that bomber if he does not retreat, which it does look like he is doing. And then we'll just have to see how things develop. It looks like we do have a little bit of early aggression. A brave little flare headed over between the bases. He's going to shoot the eye of the needle between those two forces, hopefully not get winged by either ACU, and get into the back where he can kill off an expansioneer expanding into the back mexes. And we've got a Mantis moving around the left side, which is probably going to be picked off by that bomber if it does not dodge around. And yet another flare headed around the top side for 4U2. And that is actually going to kill one of the rocks there for reclaim. So that hurt Heaven just a little bit. Those bombers are going to keep multiplying. We've got one for Satya, one for Sunbird, and two more for Heaven. So Heaven is just doubling down on the early air build. Unfortunately, there is some anti-air going down on the left side of the north team. So if those bombers hang around on this edge, they are going to get killed very quickly, as you can see there. But these headed up to the north will probably get a little bit more lucky. Looks like that flare did get one engineer kill. Another flare on this side got an engineer kill over there. So it was not all for naught, but they did not do as much damage as they could have. Tank stepping into firing range there, landing one hit. It's going to take another to drop it though. This is bad news up here. We've got one bomber. Never mind, that one is an interceptor. We've got a bomber on the power build for 4U2. That is going to stall his power progression just as he's starting to encounter some tanks moving in from this side. A couple of flares, counter flares if you will, over there harassing the back end as well. And these bombers are going to keep coming in. Hover bomb there on the T1 P-Gens. Heaven actually stalling two bombers out for two separate hover bombs. The advantage of 1700 level micro management coming into play there. And then it looks like he is going to start bombing out the Hydro. Now if that goes down, that is going to be incredibly bad news for 4U2, because he is not going to have any power left for his build. He's got a lot of land factories and no power to build with them. This is where he needs to start pumping out engineers to reclaim trees and build more P-Gens, and he needs to move his ACU into a combat capacity in order to cover all of these tanks that are moving in. Those bombers are going to finish off the Hydro. Looks like 4U2 is down to 20 income, blipping up every once in a while with a little bit of overflow from his companions, and that is going to work out fairly well for Eco Noob because Heaven devoted all of his early income into those bombers, and now Eco Noob has a pretty overwhelming advantage in land forces. He's been able to secure the entire corner, which is what, a total of 8 mass extractors advantage over his opponent, and he has the head start in land production. So I can kind of see what these guys were trying to do. Nice little try to run by there, but that is going to fail to a certain degree. Oh, TML is already up. 6 minutes in, we got T2 on the field, actually for a couple of players. Let's slow down just a little bit here so we can take a little bit better look at the map. We do have T2 from red, looks like full-on rush from Eco Noob. So he is an Eco Noob. He only has one T2 mechs, and he is moving with his units instead of getting more. And looks like 4U2 is starting to get a couple of P-gens back down, but he is still in a bad spot. Teammates trying to cover for him. What I think was going on there, and what almost worked, was Heaven and Satya concentrated bombers on the north side, and if you double or triple team someone, you can eliminate one player very early. And then if you can see right here, Jesus has actually got T2 on his ACU, and he is pushing point defense up so that this position can't be recovered as easily. If he does point defense creep across here, it's going to be very difficult to regain that ground for Shimrus. And 4U2 is basically down to being an ACU, floating around the map and acting as a combat presence because he has nothing to build with. He has one lonely power generator that might die here if focus fire is used. Nope, he is going to save his P-Gen alive. That still doesn't matter against the point defenses slowly creeping towards his base. So that is basically trying to crowd out one player so that it's 3 versus 4, and the 4 players have 4 complete intact economies. That did not work out quite as planned, thanks to Eco Noob picking up the slack, shoving some Mantis into Heaven's base, and now Heaven is having to fight all of this off. He has no upgrades. No, he does have a gun upgrade. I'm sorry. Is that rate of fire? I think that is rate of fire. It is the left side, so that is right there. Yep. Doubles main cannon's rate of fire. It makes your ACU just a little tougher to kill for tanks, which is a good thing. And he is trying to get control back, but he is not going to get this middle. There are point defense, which he doesn't have a range advantage over. There is a bunch of stuff down over here to secure this territory. So he is going to be stuck for the time being with just his home base. He's going to have to recover his mass extractors as best he can. Is that? Yes, snipe of the T2 HQ with that tack launcher right there. Was there are not any T2 engineers, which means no TMD can be built. So that is going to put Sunbird in a little bit of a tough spot. He can come back with T1 mechs where he pleases, but he's not going to be able to build any kind of defense against those tag missiles. Satya just about wandering into a group of Mantis there, but he is going to be able to pull back, and he's got some Auroras to back him up, standing calmly out of range of fire of those Mantis and slaughtering as many as they can. The bad thing is, once the Mantis overtake you, yep, you are screwed. That is actually a double gun comp, so he does have a massive range and firepower advantage for this. It looks like Shimras is building TMD for his teammates. That is actually a very kind thing to do, because that will save more than a few mass extractors. There's T2 on the field. Eco Noob's got T2 on his ACU, and he is building a TML of his very own. There is already a few TMD down for his opponents, though, so I'm not sure how good a use he's going to be able to make of that. Up on the north, things keep looking bad. Satya moving in. He's on the build power now, but there are Cerberus turrets going down, which will do very well versus Aeon T1 spam. It's low on health, so even though the Cerberus turret does not throw out much damage, it's able to keep those units back reasonably well, as long as they're not focus fired on the ACU, which did just pull a veterancy, so it is not going to go down just yet. Looks like Eco Noob getting a second TML, so he is going to go for the overwhelming here, and he does have T2 land rolling out. It's got a Viper there. Vipers are, of course, inevitable when you have a Cybern on the field. And he is just building up for the moment, it seems. Getting ready to do something useful. He's reclaiming a lot of stuff around. He does have a couple of rocks left. You can see this wave of engineers just slowly eating through the tree line. That's how he's able to get those T2s built on only T1 mexes. I think the only T2 that he had got sniped. Nope, he built another one in the back. Coolio, man, coolio. So, there is now point defense literally in the spawn point of 4U2. 4U2 just kind of getting shafted in this game. Jesus throwing down a T2 land factory up front. That'll be useful for pushing engineers to reclaim things. and he does have enough protection around his ACU to where he can pretty much be totally fear-free on that north side. It would be nice to see a little bit of anti-air there, but he does have a couple of interceptors over his head, so I don't think he's going to get mercied. There's also the fact that there are no T2 Aeons, so that could also help with you not being mercied, although it does not help with the problem of gunships. Shields going down next to the TMD. I am not entirely sure what Heaven is thinking here, because he should know once Vipers hit the field, no amount of shielding in TMD will keep you safe. That is a futile effort and an incredibly inefficient proposition mass-wise. Tatia moving up there. He is going to team up with Jesus, apparently. Going to sit and wait in that base. And now, I know there wasn't a death, but it is effectively 4 versus 3 because there is an economy completely missing up there. But the 8 extra mass extractors down in this corner do kind of make up for it. Although Jesus does have the other corner pinned down, so it does offset it. Looks like Heaven has completed his shields and he's just going to sit on it for now. Vipers pouring fire down, slowly creeping up in numbers as those factories feed it in, and a couple of T1 bombers harassing, but they are going to draw back. Now we can just kind of speed up. It has hit a little bit of a lull. There's a couple of tanks skirting on the south side. There's a pillar there, but it is going to get shot down. Mantis wreaking the havoc that they normally do. Speedy little bastards getting back where they're not supposed to be. Maybe we'll get another mass extractor out of that one. Nope. It is not going to be good for them. Successful denial for Exotic Retard. Heaven still just chilling out. The TMD is whittling down the number of missiles, but a TMD costs more than a Viper and does not stop it. So you end up having to build, I think, 2 TMD per Viper, and they have to be ahead of the target for those missiles not to hit. And then Vipers on a 1-to-1 ratio can kill TMDs simply by focus firing them down. 1 Viper versus 1 TMD will kill it. So yeah, like I said, it's not a good mass-for-mass proposition if you're trying to defend against them. You have to go for mobile units. Now, why is there a Gunther? That is what I'm curious about. I don't know why you would build a T2 artillery installation unless it is simply to try to hold the opposition back, but 1 T2 artillery is not going to be that fantastic at it. Got a pair. Nope, that is not a pair. That's 1 TMD and 1 TML, which look remarkably similar for the Aeon. TML is going to finish it off. The only thing that the Gunther would be good at is if you targeted these clumps of units, because there is so much AoE on that shell, it would be able to kill 3, 4, 5 units at a time easily, even if it is off to the edge of the group. If you got it smack down in the middle, you'd be talking about 8 to 10 for you too. I had no E to build anything, written in the stars, man. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. When you get 100% of your power taken out at that point in the game, and your team's not overflowing enough to boost you up, which on a team of good players, they're all going to be running right on the edge of power stall themselves in that early build, making the best efficient use of their resources as they can, then you're pretty much completely screwed. We do have T3 on the field for Eco Noob. He is on, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 T2 mexes. So he has done a little bit of ecoing. Oh, there's 2 more down there. But he has just now stepped to T3. That'll give him access to Loyalists, which will match the Mantis for speed, actually surpass them. But it's going to effectively be the same type of unit. Raiding unit, you can ram up into the back end. Very effective versus T1 and T2, and killing off structures. If you're going to be straight up going for combat, bricks are probably more effective, but Loyalists cannot be surpassed for raiding potential. Yes, they kind of match speeds. Well, the Titan is faster, but the Titan does not do nearly as well versus units. Poor Titan, it really does need a buff. Although the Percival is already the master of all land warfare, so I suppose UEF doesn't need 2 incredibly good units. Cybern is a little bit of a more interesting mix, because you have one that's a decent combat unit. It has the EMP stun effect, which is brilliant, and it's speedy, so it can get into places and get out very, very quickly. However, UEF doesn't have any of that balance. It has a main line that is incredibly borderline overpowered. I was about to say incredibly powerful, but it is borderline overpowered. And then its assault bot is just useless. So It is what it is. T3 artillery now. Trebuchets hitting up heaven. That is probably a shield upgrade, but I can't see it. We'll see what happens when his ACU completes it. He did add another shield to the pile there, but I don't think he's going to be able to eat through or survive all of the damage coming in from that. Sunbird sitting on nano and gun upgrade with a pack of Ilshivas at his back. Basically T2.5 units, and he is overcharging pillars left and right. Exotic Retard on a completely unupgraded commander is going to have to fall back. He is trying to build some triads in the back, but I don't know how effective that is going to be versus a commander with near 20,000 health. And there is the other disadvantage to trying to turtle up versus Cybran. All of the mobile units that the Cybran player has are now getting rammed up the backside of your bases. That is not looking healthy, although on the counter side, on the, well, whatever you call it, opposite end, that is Shimras is getting hit by T2 tanks in the back end, and those are continuing around. Blazes, the speedy raiding unit at T2 for Aeon. Yes, they are assault tanks. They do not necessarily only work on water. It's kind of the same principle as the Titan and Loyalist. Weaker combat potential, faster movement. It is a raiding unit, folks. There's a Harbinger coming up in the back. Probably going to die to that many hoplites, but it is going to kite back at least. There is the fully upgraded Commander Heaven with the Shield Double Gun ACU. That is absolutely going to beat the snot out of any early number of T3 or T2 units. You'd have to swarm it with quite a few bricks, well over a dozen, in order to put a dent in that ACU. 29,000 shield health, 11,000 ACU health on very, very good range. It will be able to overcharge a hell of a lot of T3 units before it goes down. On the north side, Harbingers are starting to become a problem. Once these things mass up to a critical number, T2 will not be able to stop it, period. Harbingers are just very, very strong. So we're just going to have to see if the two players that are sharing a base here can survive that. Shimras and 4U2 just kind of chilling out in the middle here. Looks like T2 point defense are going down thanks to a little bit of reclaim that's happening. But again, 4U2 has no base, so he's not going to be any kind of economic powerhouse in the foreseeable future. Bricks standing off versus those units there, driving them back slowly but surely. Heaven is reclaiming, trying to get some mass back in the bank and starting to take some fire from those Ilshivas and T3 tanks moving in. There's an overcharge, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Here comes another overcharge. Well, probably. Apparently he is low on E or not microing his commander. There's the overcharge on the T3 unit, and there is a veterancy. So that ACU will stand strong. Got a couple of P-gens and an energy storage in the back. When you have a teammate like this, it's actually a good thing. Oh, he is energy stalling with that shield. It's actually a good thing for somebody to pony up and give a T2 power generator to that player in order to maintain the shield and provide some power for overcharge. Because this is everything but a T4 unit on the field. It is able to stave off a whole lot of units. It's well worth the mass donation of a power generator or two in order to stop this, because those 5 bricks are no match for that ACU with power to back him up. Harbinger's still collecting on the north side. Nothing quite yet, but you can see there's a nice little clump of them there. Before too long, he's going to have enough to run over that base, and it doesn't look like there's anything collecting over here that will actually be helpful in that situation. There's economy happening, there's mass storage going down, but you know, no amount of eco will help you versus tanks. You should remember that from the live stream last week, where I basically ecoed the entire game and had a super enormous amount of mass and then wasn't able to build a GC in time to defend against the Monkey Lord that came and killed all of us. It's just one of those things you have to balance in life. You got to choose between the mass and the combat units. There's the movement. Harbingers. Oh no, Shimras is way too close to that. Run away, friend. Run away. Get behind the Oblivion cannons. Either get away or go overcharge. But you have T2 not guns, so you're not going to be able to get close enough for that. There are more Harbingers moving in from the north side. 2 players building Harbies now. There is a brick out. He is going to try to lay in a little bit of damage. But there's also some obsidians there lending their hand to the mix. Shimross moving forward. Is that a pathfinding glitch? Or, I don't know. He is overcharging into a friendly factory. That was an utter and complete disaster. Good lord. 4U2, that's what you get for building all of your stuff in your teammate's base. Heaven is getting hammered here. That was not a power stall. That was a legit, hey, I'm going to eat through your shields and kill you anyway. Just about lost 100% of the bricks there, but he did manage to kill that ACU. So kudos to him. That worked out pretty dang well. It looks like his energy storage died, actually. Either it was sniped or something. But one way or the other, Heaven is now out of the picture. We got Harbingers moving into Red's base now. 4U2 is still just... It is a bad thing to spend a game like that. Incredibly depressing when you cannot do a thing for pretty much the whole game. You just sit there and just wonder what it's like to have the mass income of all these other players who actually have units. Harbinger's chasing down that T3 tank. There are bricks moving northward, though. Those are going to be more than a match for those Harby. Sniper bots in the mix is going to make it a little bit interesting, but I don't know if they will be able to stave off that many T3 units moving forward. Ideally, the sniper bot is the counter to the Percival and Brick for Aeon and Seraphim. But in practice, it takes way too much micro, and it's not quite as effective as just having the one mainline unit that you can spam. But if you want the solution to a middling-sized pack of Bricks or Percivals, if you throw some sniper bots into the mix with a little bit of shielding and a few units in the front to cover them, they can lay in a pretty substantial amount of damage from a good range away. And they can fire while moving, of course, so you will be able to retreat and kite. The only disadvantage there is that they do lose a little bit of their precision. They don't always connect with targets while they're moving. Although those sniper bots looks like they're favoring the ASCU over some potentially better targets, honestly. I would rather kill the T3 tanks than the ACU in that kind of situation. Although there are enough sniper bots now where that's actually a danger to the ACU. 7,000 health. And I cannot remember how much per hit on those sniper bots. Someone in chat knows that would be pretty awesome. And Sunbird is out. Power of the sniper bots. That is a hard hit. That pretty much leaves Eco Noob by himself. But he is in a good position to be taking on a team like this because he has all of his eco. Oh, holy crap, I missed. There's a Soul Ripper. Does anyone have any air? There's a Galactic Colossus. That could be lethal because I'm not sure that he has anything to stop that other than the Soul Ripper. But there's no anti-air. He has a Soul Ripper and there's no anti-air. GG. That is the last thing you want to see. Exotic Retard is about to have a panic attack. There's the bug. And he is going to die. No two ways about it. The only thing that could help, nope, the GC is moving to that side. Spam T3AA, and they say, oh shit. Yeah, pretty much. There goes the commander. If the GC was on a direct line for the ACU, he might have been able to beat the Soul Ripper if he started spamming shields around his commander. He might have been able to survive long enough to kill the ACU, but he didn't. And so now we have Soul Ripper versus Satya taking bets. I think I know who I'm going to bet on. Satya trying to walk in circles and minimize some of that damage, which is mildly effective, but Soul Ripper is going to continue chewing away at its second to the last meal. There is one more ACU to conquer, which is even less prepared than Satya was. Jesus. Oh, nope, he does have T3. I thought he was still on a T2 commander. There's the Galactic Colossus moving in, almost up to a second Soul Ripper with a third and a fourth plan. Hey, if one works, why not two or three, right? It can only get better from here, and I cannot believe that 4U2 is not dead yet. That is just mind-boggling. Holy crap. So there are a lot of Sams built. Jesus will probably be able to kill that Soul Ripper. The problem is, he's not going to be able to kill all of the ones that follow. That Soul Ripper is going to take a chunk out of that Galactic Colossus. The bricks did not last long versus all of those Harpies and the GC put together, coupled with the GC from the other side that made a dent in the initial number. You better get something up quickly, because otherwise he is going to have trouble getting rid of that GC. It's down to about 2/3 health. He's going to move forward and get the Harpies first, trying to save that ACU. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what the point of saving the commander is. Bricks moving through, not that I hate 4U2, it's just, you know, choosing between my base and an ACU that has no base, I would probably choose my base. Let's just be honest here. GC still tracking for that ACU. Bricks moving up through the build power and economy of Jesus, who is just sitting in his turtly base, hoping for the best. Sitting in denial of all of the carnage that is happening around this map. The GC is down, face planting into the T3 factory. That is awesome. That's awesome right there. I'm gonna have to screenshot that in just a minute when this death happens. As long as those don't reclaim it. Okay, I gotta screenshot here. There we go. Alright. And Azar, the true counter to the Soul Ripper, is being built. Donut going down in the back. I have no idea how on earth he plans to use that son of a gun. Are you kidding? Just kill his factories. Well, yeah, that could be a solution. Bricks moving back. You should just plow in. There's only a couple of point defense there. The bricks could kill the commander. Much less the Soul Rippers. The Soul Rippers have less of a chance, actually, with all of those Sams. Killing the build power, killing the build power. And now the blame is flying around on the other team, trying to figure out whose fault it is exactly that they lost this game. Alright, Soul Rippers eating into the base now. They're under fire from the Sams. But this firepower from 2 Rippers, 3 Rippers, is just too much. One of them's going to go down. But that is the end of Jesus. GG all the way around. Eco Noob plowing that other team under pretty much single-handedly, honestly. Sunbird was doing a pretty dang good job of covering the north side until he took that hit from the sniper bots. But interesting game. Very, very interesting game. The factory looked like it was eating the GC. It's like the teeth on the factory wreck were over. Yeah, you can see it right there. That's amazing. I don't think you could have planned that better as far as placement of the Galactic Colossus wreck. That's just awesome. Truly, truly awesome. Alrighty, folks. That is going to wrap up the cast. I'm going to host up a Wonder. And if you want to play, come on in here. Let's see. We're going to go FAF. And let's derp on Wonder. Open. 5 versus 5. Which version should I pull? I can never remember which one to use. Let's go for version 4. Nope. No thumbnail. 3B. The most recent one that hasn't got a broken segment. Alrighty. I probably need, let's see.
Group formed.
Odd versus even is going to be the way to go. I kind of want to go random faction, but I have seriously drawn Aeon like 8 times in a row on random. I'm beginning to wonder if it's broken. I mean, theoretically, you can draw Aeon an infinite number of times with random chance. It just has to randomly select Aeon every single time, but I'm beginning to be doubtful on that one. Okay, well, that was fast. Got everybody and their brother in here. I don't think any of these people are going to be problematic. Architect Architect, I'm sorry. But in a 5v5, I've just had too many problems before. Too many problems before. Alright, I think that'll be clean.
Group disbanded.
Alright. Sometimes you gotta be heartless. I can't even kick him. His connection is broken. That is the common thread here. Okay, there we go. I'm not the connection. I'm not the connection problem. I never lag. Proceeds to break the lobby and can't be kicked. Architect, I've played with you on 4v4 and you're fine, but it seems like once we get into 5v5 or 6v6, it's like you have a 50-50 chance. Sometimes it'll be okay. Sometimes it's tolerable lag. And other times it's just stop and go. So, anyway. All right. XXX. Gap of 64 ACUs is amazing. Don't hate. All right, we have to wait for beast mode guns to take a bathroom break. Everyone private message him on FAF that he should hurry up. He should come back to like 75 private messages saying that he needs to hurry up. Oh, I do need to yeah, I think spectators is on. Allow observers is set to yes. So I just need to manually kick before we start. This is going to be horrible. Beast mode is actually going to come back to a buttload of private messages, and it's all going to be my fault. This client is going to have a conniption. All right, here we go. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Maybe we will actually get a first-time launch with no connection problems. Knock on wood. All right, I drew front right on the north team. If you are not on the north top left side, you need to shut your stream down and get the hell out because we do not want anyone ghosting on this stream. Okay then, I actually drew UEF off of random, proving my entire point earlier invalid. So let's throw down a factory, get some mass extractors down, and should I be worried about early bombers? Yes, I probably should. We got beast mode guns on air, we've got 4U2 next to me, vampiric fish, and way over there we have Roke. Hey Roke! Okay, so I think what I'm actually going to do is go mass extractor, PGen, mass extractor, mass extractor, mass extractor. Engineers. This is the map that does not have any omnis or other reclaim out in the middle, which is a dang good thing. And then we are going to build an anti-air. Alright. We're just gonna go mass spam here. For two reasons. Number one, if you get a lot of factories up, you can make a lot of engineers and do a lot of reclaim, which works really well for you on this map, because there is a bunch of stuff to pick up. Also, if you have a bunch of land factories, you can make a bunch of tanks. That works out well for everyone, right? Alright, so we're going to do that and that. My next engineer that comes out, we're actually going to run grab a rock. La 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 bamba. That way my ACU will not walk and pick those things up. Is that all the reclaim? Yes. Alright, so grab those and then dink, dink, dink. Crap, I power stalled. Hurry and finish. Alright, so you are going to assist that. Oh, look! There is a flare. I should have known! So we got a tank coming out next. That'll work. You come back up into safety, friend. Thank you. Come on over here. Everybody just tuck in real close till that tank comes out. Alright, he should be gone now. You go that way. There you are. Dirty little bastard. Gotta get you. Alright, I have horribly mass stalled myself. I should have had a couple of extra mass extractors by now. Let me see if I can remedy the situation with some reclaim. I can go out and manual reclaim a couple of boulders. That should work out well. Make sure that I got everybody out on reclaim duty. Reclaiming all the good stuff. That is probably a tank there. The hunter got forgotten about. Does that mean my opponent's Aeon? Because that was a really long range hit on that thing. Okay. And our power is good, at least for the moment. We're going to re-queue you on reclaim. And then these two, we will start producing some tanks. I'm already overkill. Get out here. Hello, Auroras. So nice to see you. Not. I'm actually going to stomp on that one, and I'm going to move to the front. Because if I get my ACU stuck way out there in the middle of nowhere versus Auroras, I'm not going to be in good shape. Alright, come to Papa. There we go. That's right. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I'm gonna have to get gun upgrade early to overcome this. Alright, so you need tanks. You need to swap to tanks because I simply do not have enough tanks to overcome this. Everybody get on deck. Pull back. Thank you. Alright, there we go. So we're going to move up. Ah, beautiful. Thank you. Awesome to see the bomber back in action. Okay. We can come back here now. About to lose some build power, but we can get it back. You're focus firing my eco down, which is not a good plan. There we go. Alright, now we move out this way. We should be able to regain a little bit of ground. Moving over to this side. And reclaim up there, unfortunately. Alright. We're gonna get that. Freaking A. Put it with scouts. It's okay. We gotta take all this crap out. Alright, so this will eliminate his economy advantage over me. Anyway, one thing that I will not have to worry about. Kill it. There we go. Hit that. Move up. All of you guys are going to clean that mess up. That works. Move back. Yup. There are more tanks coming in, as it should be expected. Get that radar. And then that. And you get that and reclaim. Okay. All that looks good. Drop T2. And what are we looking like everywhere else? Lots and lots of mantis. That's not a good sign. See what we can do on this side. Oh, hello. I'm glad I saw that right on the edge, because that could have been very, very, very bad. Alright, I need to start mechs upgrades, otherwise we are not going to get any. So I'm going to finish T2 there, and as soon as T2 is done, we are going to go for mechs upgrades. So up here, we're going to drop an energy storage and start back on my power spam, because we have to. Alright, so we're going to shift G there to clump. is that those are factories. I don't see any extra radar blips, so I don't think there's point defense. So let's just dive in and see what happens. Obviously, he's going to kite backwards, but if we can get in right here and kill off this build power, we will be worlds ahead. Because it looks like he's got 2 factories there. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, come on. Already falling on tanks that are already dead is not a good use of mass. Okay, so let's start grabbing these up. I see you over there. Oh, those are T2 point defense. That's what that is. Well, that could be problematic. So much lag. Alright, we gotta move to the north side. Okay, and now that we've got all that under control, we're going to build one more land factory, which is going to be building engineers. Really wish there weren't T2 point defense there. Come on, kill it. Kill it all. But look. He built the mechs again. Alright. So all of that is good. We will get the build power down. So now we just need to maintain, basically. So much lag. Freaking A. There's the ACU. Looks like he is T2. Not much else, actually. Dang it. Okay. So we're going to make an educated guess here that the point defense is right there. Hello, T2PD. I would prefer not to get creeped. Back up. I don't think he has gun. If he does, it would not be range, it would be the rate of fire, because T2 is on the same arm as the range. So not looking good for my chances, and also this lag. That lag, though. Alright, come on, get that. Okay, so he has no tanks left to back him up. So theoretically, I love the vision reveal on the arty. We should be able to overwhelm the Obsidian, or the Oblivion, because the Oblivion has such a low fire rate and it can only kill one tank at a time. As long as we don't clump them up. As long as we don't clump them up. Alright, so that's going down. ACU is getting close. Dadgummit. Stop that. He's got a factory back there is what it is. You sneaky little rat. Alright, we're going to forget about that for just a moment. We do need another artillery if we can get it. Engineers going around the north. Not sure what that's all about.
Commander under attack.
We do have overcharge.
System enabled.
Focus on the tanks. Focus on the tanks.
Commander under attack.
Oh crap. Rogue's about to die.
System enabled. Commander under attack.
Alright, we got T2 here. Not a problem. I can overcharge it. It's gonna die. Oh, come on. Why? We don't need this on our team. We need them to lose a player. Well, Roke's about to die, and we just lost 4U2. So, I think we can probably call GG there. I completely and totally failed on early eco. Although, my opponent did the same, because he only has one T2 mechs. So, both of us went for a little bit more of an aggressive stance, but I needed to adjust my build more on this boondoggle. Because, not expanding out into those mexes caused this massive mass stall, which did not work out for me in the slightest. Alright, you're gonna make some arty. Well, somebody already kicked. Alright. Get out of the way, connection screen. Get out. Get out. I need to see my commander. Okay. All of my tanks were sitting back in base. Could have had more tanks this entire time. How does this happen? Okay. There we go. Overcharge in the face. Alright, so you guys need to come down here. Can't see a dang thing for the nuke. I just don't want to die. I do know that. So we're going to give him this corner, and I'm going to try to take this.
Commander under attack.
Alright, we're about to have a lot of income. So we're just going to wrap everything up, fold in. Oh, crud. And of course, as soon as I do that, he is going to run all the way around the backside edge with those freaking blazes. I need an NG. Where is an NG? Get up there. Alright. And those are rhinos, which are going to be too much for my measly T1 to handle. Fantastic. Man, we did get shafted on that matchup. We got a 1600 versus a 900. Which is just glorious balance. Absolutely glorious. You're not going anywhere.
Commander under attack.
How did you get set to hold fire? That makes no sense. At all. Very strange. Very, very strange. And he is just gonna keep on creeping. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay. We're gonna have to do something about that. Alright, as soon as all of you finish. Suck out that mass. Feed it to me. That is probably a point defense right there. Is he anticipating me building point defense? Lame. Please kill all of these. My other radar died too? I think it did. I already killed both of my radars. Crap. Alright, that's gonna be futile. Alright. This is where assault tanks are actually a really good thing. Because, why did that not start? They're able to be fast enough to skirt around things that you're trying to build. Yep, there they are. Gonna come back. Alright, so you need to go build. That's right. You're caught between units and point defense. You should rethink your life choices. Ah, bomber died. Good. This is why we mix anti-air in. Alright, so you're going to kill those. You're going to go down here. All of you are dead. Good, good, good. And now we have a bunch of rhinos to deal with. Oh no, those are blazes and obsidians. Blazes and shields, rather. That's an interesting thing. You can add shielding to your crap. I'm overflowing power. Or mass, rather. And I'm going to be in desperate need of power very soon. Don't really want to hold my ACU still that long, though. I don't know. Let's see. Can I get away with building power here? when I have to. Okay. And now there's more T2. Okay. Now I'm using up all my mass and then some. Which is what I want, ideally. Hang in there, going T3 air. Well, something better change here. I'm not going to be holding on to this much longer. Let's see, T1, just in case he decides to come this way. T1, 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 T1. I would love some assistance with this. If you have a couple of Corsairs left, or Nothas, or whatever they are, it would be awesome. Now that freshly built T2 Mex is going to die. Alright, you go that way. Alright, as soon as he gets out, we're going pillars, because pillars are necessary to deal with this crap. I'm not getting anywhere with the rest of this. Now we are stalling like mofos because we lost access to our reclaim. Oh, no, 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 no. That is probably point defense fire. Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. That's it. Oh! Oh, what?
Commander under attack.
Please, Vet. Yes! Vet! Hot damn! Oh, yes. Run away! Run away! Thank you. You have a stealth gen down. Awesome to see.
Commander under attack.
Now everyone's ganging up on me. That was to be expected. We've got Fire Beetles from Benefactor, Point Defense from Frontliner, and Corsairs from Unbalanced, and Gunships from Achieve Jaguar. Hey, why not make it a quadruple team while you're at it? Oh my goodness. Yep, there it is. Stealth gen. Stealth gen and creep point defense up, then turn them on. Yes, the lag is brutal. The lag is brutal. I know router resets take 3 minutes, but I have never seen anyone come back after about 2.5 or so. And really, with router reset, if your IP changes, oh, come on, that's lame. Yeah, that does suck. Yeah, that's Marissa pointing out. Very, very accurate point. There was no one to harass Jaguar. Oh. There was no one to harass Jaguar. Like, that's the entire problem with this game. Is because there's... And this is no offense to Vampiric Fish if he's playing versus someone of his own rank level. I'm not saying that he is completely terrible and that, you know, he's the entire reason we lost the game. But if auto balance puts a 900 versus a 1600, you cannot expect the 900 to put any pressure whatsoever on the 1600. And that just leaves the Chief Jaguar to do whatever he feels like to harass other slots, whether that be very nearly killing Roke, saving Benefactor as one of the positions that we could have possibly won down here in the south. Gunships on me, and he's now teched up to T3 and is pretty well ecoed. All T2 mexes except for the exposed ones on the front, and going for a T3, and then at his discretion he can just start pumping out higher tier units. And so this broke the game right here, in my opinion. I mean, it made it worse with the router disconnect, but this matchup right here was completely and totally out of... Yeah. Well, that's an interesting air build. We've got about 8 engineers on the T3 factory assisting. Wonderful. But yeah, like I said, I'm not putting 100% of the blame there because I did fail pretty hard on the early build. I just got... I didn't adjust. I had a build that was going to work, and then it got disrupted, and I didn't adjust. Which is why raiding is effective, by the way. If you raid, if you harass the other person, and you can disrupt their early game, then it runs the chance of going down like I did right there. They're actually kind of fun. Like, I watch TV and play them. So yes, holy crap, a Chief Jaguar is building more ASF than the air player is. They take forever. They're slow. It's 100% eco and stupidity, but they're fun. So I can sit and watch TV and I can play for an hour and a half and have no stress whatsoever. And no, it isn't 1 hour. When I played, it took an hour and 20 minutes total. And I had a Paragon and like 58 nukes running simultaneously. It was a continuous stream of nukes across the map by the time it was an hour and 15 minutes. So it is very, very possible, if you do it correctly, to eco up pretty early. But yeah, you might as well have 20 no rush on. One of the fun ones to do is if you do, which it kind of sucks that the mod vault is broken right now, because one of my favorite mods is X5, X2, where your commander, or all engineering units, have double the build range and 5 times the build power. And if you do that, it basically means you don't have to build engineers. So you can scale up even quicker because you don't have to build any factories, you don't have to build engineers, you don't have to build power. You can just build whatever. Hello, Game Freeze. Oh no. No! Cyber strap bomb to the power. Eek. But, oh, that's only single RAS. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Not good at all. Yep, Achieved is on T3 air, so that pretty much took away any advantage that we would have had with this. So I'm actually not sure what else can be done in this situation. And it is lagging so bad. Ugh. It wasn't X2 resources when I did the Paragon. The Paragon was strictly like stock vanilla FA. Alright, if this doesn't unfreeze very, very soon, I am going to be leaving this game. There is 0 data from Benefactor. Though Creature is the one lagging it. Actually, I'm not sure that they can read my text as Observer. Anyway, I think I'm going to drop this because we actually have time to play one more game. One more game. What do we want to play? Do we want to play Gap of 64? It would be kind of fun to play Gap of 64. Let's play Gap of 64. Because I feel like some stupidity. Gap of 64 ACUs. Alright, we do need to, no teams, random spawns, random factions, and we're good. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So basically on that one mechs thing, I get when you spawn, you build the mechs and 1 P-gen and then T2 the mechs. And that way you have a T2 mechs and you can deal with only having 40 power because you only have 6 income from the T2 mechs. And then you start scaling up from there. You build, after the T2 mechs, you build enough T1 power to get the T2 upgrade on your ACU. And then you build you build storage around your mass extractor, and then you get just enough of a combination of mass fabricators and T1 or a T2 power generator and a couple other things to T3 the mechs, because the T3 mechs is your most efficient means of generating mass. And then once you get to T3 mechs, you just throw down like 2 T2 P-gens and resource allocation. And the double RAS plus the T3 capped mechs gives you 50 something income. I forget. Anyway, once you have that, you can start. You spam up T2 mass fabricators until you start stalling, which takes a lot on a resource allocation Aeon ACU because you're burning like 6,000 power. And then I just go SACUs, resource allocation SACUs, and just build the crap out of them. Seraphim is just lacking. And like if you're talking about a game like that, Seraphim does not have resource allocation SACUs. They don't have that upgrade. Their SACUs make 2 mass 100 power instead of 1 mass 100 power. Just building them. But they don't have the resource allocation upgrade. So with Seraphim, the only way to extend your income past your mass extractors is to build fabricators. Whereas every single other faction, you can go the resource allocation route. So that does kind of complicate things. Is Marissa coming back? Or an Overload play?
Group disbanded.
All right, one more. One more. If anybody wants to play who's in the stream, jump on in here.
Group formed.
Yeah, Ilshivas are probably the only fantastic thing about Seraphim. Okay, there's a couple of good things. They have the teleport
Group
tac
disbanded.
missile SACU, which is amazing. They have the Awasa. They have the
Group
Ilshiva.
disbanded.
Do I need to rehost this? I'm losing people left and right, and no one is rejoining. Let me rehost this. I'm also not seeing anyone in chat. Did FAF break? What is this? Oh, okay. So it is working. Good. There we go. Where was I? Oh yeah, Ilshiva, SACU, Awasa, and then they have the Nano Regen Gun Tech Commander, which is freaking incredible. Their Navy sucks. Their T1 land is average. The artillery is good.
Formed.
The artillery is super good. But yeah, their T3 sucks. Sucks. You have to set it to windowed mode in game. Yes. That is about the only thing I like doing with Seraphim. Or if you get the TAC pack. Like you can get TAC pack T2 gun. Same as the UEF. And it's amazing. Especially if you have good enough timing to shotgun people with the TAC missile point blank. I know that it got nerfed. I know. But it's still possible to TAC people pretty easily. Dun, 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 dun. All right, away we go. Yes, I know it's frozen, but this map does that. Freezes for a few seconds and then it'll go. That was probably before the balance change because the Seraphim TAC pack used to actually be a serious problem. It had 3 AoE instead of it had 3 AoE instead of 2. Cost the same as the UEF TAC pack, and you could fire at your feet.
Commander under attack.
Okay, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? Right here. You. Go you two. All right.
Under attack.
Let's see what happens.
Commander under attack.
Not sure why he's doing that. We're going to lose the same amount of health. And I am going to go to T2 and gain 3,000. So, I mean, there's not much that he's going to gain from this. Plus, I'm bringing in my other ACUs, so he'll take damage even faster. I'm actually going to get this commander in between this ACU and that ACU so that I'll hopefully soak up the gun blast. Because I don't want my T2 to die. That's right. Soak up that damage. Alright. So that works well. Oh, he's got his other ACU coming in too. So that's what that's all about. Oh, well, we're about to have a big nuclear party here. Alright, I'm back up to 9,000 health. 9,000 and 9,000. So that's good.
Commander under attack.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Did he? Oh, okay, so that died. Well, crap. Alright, I'm still on 8,000 health there. Will work out fine. Okay, you two just focus fire this idiot. What the crap?
Commander under attack.
Get out of here. I have no idea what's going on. There's another nuke. Hopefully he didn't take my ACUs with him. Alright, build a freaking point fence.
Commander under attack.
Alright, I have 3 ACUs. Yay! Okay, so, Hydro, yes. Hydro. And T2s. You go build T1s. You build T1s. Alright.
Commander under
Will you
attack.
please move? What is your problem? Alright. So I've got 2 more ACUs there. Who am I missing? I've got 2 Cybrin. Actually, I'm missing 1 Aeon. Which is actually... Oh, crap. Crap. No! Well, that sucks. Alright, I gotta back up. You may not have my hill. That's all there is to it. I am getting so sick of this. Like, why are these hung up on each other?
Commander under attack.
Alright. There we go. Now we'll get somewhere. And we'll get these 2 ACUs freed up. Finally.
Commander under attack.
Well, I'm also not sure why my point defense aren't auto-targeting. That is also weird. Okay. Run up here, thank you. Okay, so you're gonna go there. Finish off those. You are gonna go down here. Well, that sucks. I lost... Which one did I lose? I lost one of my Seraphims. That's lame. Oh well.
Commander under attack.
Alright, block him. Block him. Block him. Thank you. Do not want to lose another one of my commanders. Dadgummit. Did that chain with my Seraphim too? I bet it chained with my Seraphim too. Crap! I did not mean to do that. What am I down to now? 2 Cyberns, Aeon, and UEF. Well, crud. Alright. I'm going to have to come up with a solution to the power problem pretty dang quick here. We're going to drop a Hydro. And another Hydro. And another Hydro. Luckily, we have a buttload of storage. What with having a bunch of ACUs and all. I am sad that I no longer have Seraphim Tech. That is going to be a pain. But it could not be avoided. Alright, so T2 all of you as well. You. We need to pull everybody together because we're going to have to speed build a T2P gen pretty shortly here. Oh, hello, artillery. Oh, don't. No. 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 Chucky Dickens, I swear to God, if you walk your ACUs in and Control K just to take out my stuff, I am going to hurt you very badly. Hello, artillery. I would like to kill you all. It looks like Chucky Dickens is just making it his life's goal. Nope, he is just getting the point defense there for some reason. Huh. Thank you, T2 point defense. Lovely of you. Alright. Assist. Thank you. I bet he's on Wi-Fi. I bet you he's on Wi-Fi. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to remember because he can't. And there he goes. Alright, well, at least we won't lag now. Got that out of the way. Well, I mean, it's a shame to lose Seraphim Tech because it's another tech. So, whatever. It would have been useful to have the Awasa later on because the Awasa is just amazing. But it'll be okay. We can survive without it. Closing Steam will not close FAF. You must have closed FAF, not Steam. If you close the FAF client, it will close your game. If you close Steam, like you were asking, it will not affect this in any way. I am not sure how that's possible. What is this? Build. Assist. There we go. Jack attack. I don't drink, so The answer to that is none of the above. So many T2 mechs. Alright, I probably need to start building some preventative measures. Because otherwise I'm going to get royally screwed. Let's build a T2 radar. On a T2 PGen. Because at some point we're going to have to go for resource allocation. It's going to burn a buttload of power because we have a lot of mass. Hello, T2 radar. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. Don't really have anybody challenging us for territory. That is my only double resource allocation. Oh, that's the other reason I'm sad about losing Seraphim. The Seraphim ACU does have double resource allocation, so having two of them, that's another 60 mass and 12,000 power that I could have had. So, anyway. It is what it is, and we have just lost out. Actually, why am I going T3? You assist him, and you go T2. Build power, ahoy! Okay, all of that's looking good. Hello, little scout. What are you looking for? You will not find it. Well, I don't want him hanging around. Because he could very well get intel on me. So we're going to walk over here and... Nope, he's on the move again. I was going to reclaim him, but apparently that's not an option. Oh, don't assist him. Everyone assist him. There you go. Alright, give us another T2. Yep, there we go. We will start some resource allocations. Probably want to build some... Let's do some of these. Typically, I know we say don't build these, but alright, we're going to do some pause. Typically I say don't build drones, but if you build drones, then you... let's do... guys. That makes a lot more mobile build power. And in this kind of situation, we're not really in a bind for mass. So it actually makes sense to build these instead. Alright, so now we're looking a little more balanced. We can just kind of sit here and wait until the power bar fills up and then unpause. And once our first resource allocation is done, we can just buzz through the others because we will have plenty of power. Actually, let's take you up here and let's fast track these upgrades. And you... Let's actually get these down first. Oh, look! I hear a nuke. There he is up there. Alright, now we're good. Unpause. And we're set. Okay, so now that we're past the initial phase, it's basically an eco game. At some point, I'm going to have to get some intel up so that we can actually see what's going on. And then we'll do a variety of things. But for the next couple of minutes anyway, it's basically just sit here and wait. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here, you assist him. Get those things up first. Dink, 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 dink. And you walk over here, and dinkity, 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 dink. And it's like playing SimCity. It really is. Alright. Mechs upgrades. Order of the day. There you go. And once you get done, we'll go T3 on him and we'll build a perimeter monitor so that we can actually see what's going on. Kind of tempted to go grab these mass extractors. Oh! Overload has been killed off. We're down one. Of course, Chucky Dickens is also gone, but he was not actually a death. That was a disconnect. But that's sad. What it is, what it is. So interesting thing. The perimeter monitor can see any TAC missile that can hit you. The perimeter monitor's vision radius is basically the same size as TAC missile range. So, no, wait a minute, hold on. Omni radius is basically the same size as TAC missile range. Is the perimeter monitor the same size as Omni? I think it is. La 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 bamba. Alright, I'm gonna go Omni. As people in chat are suggesting. Yes, drones are literally the worst mass for mass build power that you can get in the game of Supreme Commander. They are the least cost efficient. That is an onerous title to be sure. But anyway, hives are roughly the same as T2. The order that they go in is T1 engineers are slightly more efficient than T2 engineers, which are slightly more efficient than the hive, which is just a little more efficient than T3 engineers. Like, all of them are within a few percentage points of each other. And then trailing way in the back is drones. And actually, Aeon and Seraphim T3 engineers have better build power per mass than the Aeon and Seraphim ones do. Because the Aeon and Seraphim have better build power per mass by 10 than the UEF and Cybern do. That's kind of supposed to balance it, because the Aeon can spam T3 engineers as unit count efficient build power, kind of to replace the hives and drones. So that's a thing. Alright, build those two T3 gens so we can actually power this son of a gun, and we're good. Alright, so you're gonna go over here. Now we can see everything that might possibly be headed our way. We should probably shield that son of a gun. There we go. Hello, TAC launchers. See, this is why we do this thing. So let's build some of those. We got T3 engineers to build them with, so it should work out pretty well. Alright, we just gotta watch for a launch. He's still building them, so he's probably not anywhere near ready to launch quite yet. But we just need to keep an eye out. La 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 bamba. T3 P-Gen's going down. Yellow got a pretty good chunk of territory, actually. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so there's the size of Omni. I was right. Okay, so that is Omni, the red ring, and that is visual radius of the Soothsayer. So attack launcher would be inside visual range in order to hit what you have. Like, if it is any bigger, it's like right there is the range. So pretty much, unless your opponent can exactly predict where the vision line is and builds the tack missiles like right there, you're going to be able to see tacks before they hit you. So that's a fun thing, right? Right. Alright, so we're going to go for that. We're going to get some shielding up. Actually, we're going to go T3. I heard tack launch. Nope, mobile missile launchers. That's what I heard. Somewhere. Right there. There's a brick assault going on the north. Wish I could see it. Actually, I could. Let's build an air factory.
System enabled.
Ping. And ping some air scouts across there. Just to see what's going on. Oh look, there's a monkey lord. And there's Corsairs building up in the corner, so I probably need to be prepared for a Corsair snipe. Let's do that, and let's just build some SAMs, because reasons. Alright, so one RAS is done, and second RAS is going at the moment. That should work out well. And you should build a couple of shields down here. Dink-a-dink. Yay! The other thing I'm missing out on Seraphim is the shield generators, because Seraphim shield generators are amazing. Oh, holy crap. That's not good. That's not good at all. So yeah, let's upgrade these shield gens ASAP. Upgrade, thank you. You need to assist. Orvatra, screw you! You know what? How about let's not. Let's not have any screwing in this game. It's supposed to be a family-friendly show. Well, there goes the Awasa. Hopefully it doesn't come for me. Actually, I'm probably better prepared than most. I don't see an extensive amount of... AA on any of these other people. That is going to be a problem for those guys. Like, a major problem, actually. Alright, so you go over there. You guys upgrade because we need more. You guys upgrade. You guys upgrade. You guys upgrade. Aeon. You upgrade. Okay, so that's done. Go over here. I'm gonna upgrade this shield the rest of the way. And you come over here, and we will get another T3 shield right there. That'll pretty much cover us for the Awasa coming in. The Awasa will not be able to break the shield's first pass, and we'll be able to drop it in one pass with this amount of SAMs. So, we should be good. Alright, let's build some more SAMs. On this side. So you assist him with the SAM build. And then we'll go around and upgrade all the mass extractors. That should be good. Ooh, lots of things going on up here. So the Monkey Lord failed. Utterly and completely. Technically, Monkey Lord should always fail versus this many ACUs. Because you can simply overcharge it 3 or 4 times in a row. And you win. So, yeah, that's the thing. All of that. What? Go kill. Kill. All those T1 mass extractors just sitting out there in the open. Such a shame. Alright, so upgrade that shield. And there goes ACU nukes. Apparently the Awasa has found its mark. Alright. La-di-da, la-di-da. Get all of those. Hello, Awasa. I have been preparing for you. You are going to die. Don't fall on my stuff, don't fall on my stuff, don't fall on my stuff. Okay, good. Fall on his stuff. Yay, I killed the Hydro. Well done. Well freaking done. Alright, send a couple drones. Go suck up all that mass. Well, that was a futile effort. Let's get a couple more EMD there. And a couple more drones. No, you killed my drones. How dare you? You'll kill my drones, you'll lose your interceptors. Alright, so that's good. Yellow has T3 air, so we're going to build our nastiness over on this side. Alright, get that. Sequential, not simultaneous. Especially with that much freaking mass draw. Alright, the only person we haven't fully scouted is you, but I think I can anticipate what's going on over there. So not that much to worry about. That is a measly little amount of build power there. Something that my SAMs can easily overcome. There is the Scathus that we have all been waiting for. Alright, so we're going to build ours up here. Because I'm going to assist the crap out of that shield. Oh, we do need... Let's see. UEF has it? I think UEF has it. No, he does not. Where's my other? You have both of yours. I do know that. Where's my other Cybern 8? Oh, there he is. You do have it. Okay. We're good on all that. Fan-flipping-tastic. See if I can snag any of this. Nope, there's T1 anti-air. No go. Oh, you're building freaking artillery. Why would you do that to me? Why? Why, I ask. Alright, so he's a T2. Let's go reclaim some of this stuff, maybe? Sounds like fun. Though that would mean that I had to get out of my... Let's see, can you burn all of the resources? Yes, you can. What else is draining resources? Not sure. Let's go over here and assist. You go over here and assist. Oh crud. My shield's gonna fail before I get over there and assist it. No! Hurry! Ah, no! 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 He's gonna win! He beat me to freaking Scathus. Why? That's it. GG. Scathus wins.
Commander under attack.
And there goes my Cybern. I totally forgot. I usually disable the Scathus on this map when we do this game mode, because the Scathus is quite simply totally overpowered. It's the #1 thing to rush. It's like Scathus or Soul Ripper, because if you can get a Ripper up before anybody has anti-air, then you win. And if you can get a Scathus up before anybody else, you win by default. There's simply nothing else to do about it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Are you really trying to attack my walking commander? Really? Really now? Should have gone to a corner where I wasn't quite so exposed to everyone. Alright, build a TMD El Pronto. And that is why Aeon TMD is awesome. Alright, let's see what we can do. Still got 14,000 power income. See how quick we can get teleport off of that. No, my soothsayer died. No. I can probably snipe the Skathis and give someone else a chance. Oh, really now? You're gonna be like that? You're gonna be like that? Get out of here.
Under attack. Commander under attack.
Oh, now the Skathis is in on it. Crap! He's just not gonna let a guy get away.
Commander under attack.
And that's that.
Commander
Ugh.
under attack.
I'll walk towards blue. There's more units towards yellow, apparently.
Commander under attack.
Wait, I thought I had the... I thought I had the Mazer upgrade already. Or was that on my other ACU? No? I got freaking gun, that's what it was. Crap. Oh well. Now I am but a lonely gun comm, wandering about in the world. Yay, I'm dead! Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. It's the curse of the caster. You may not be the biggest threat, but you're gonna die first. Look, there's a Skathis. There's two Skathises. Surprised there's not a Skathis coming up over there. Or there. It's actually kind of strange. If I would have gotten the drones over to that shield sooner, you can actually regen a shield versus a Skathis. If I could have kept mine alive until it finished, I don't know. He was already well into his Skathis, second Skathis by that time. So it would have been doubtful. Although he may actually lose both of his Skathis here. Because there is one Skathis targeted on both of those, and both of those are targeted on the person who's actually not a threat to him. I'm not sure why that's a thing, but okay. Wow. That takes talent. Resource allocation and T3 on both of them. That's actually kind of funny. Oh boy. Yeah, he is in a bit of a pickle. And he's moving his Skathis up. Interesting. Did he target something like right out of range? Well, that's a convenient time on the shield coming up, but we got a bunch of full shields on this side. Oh, Mazer. The Mazer's going for the Skathis that isn't even... What? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? I fail to understand the logic in that one. Yes, that is one of my favorite things to do, is to teleport a group of Seraphim. You can teleport 4 Seraphim SACUs with the attack missile upgrade on them inside a shield. Any T3 shield, even the Aeon is big enough. If you teleport on this side of the shield and their ACU is on that side of the shield, that the missile will curve inside the shield and hit them. So unless they have multiple shields that overlap, they can be sitting under a shield fine and dandy, and you can just take them out anyway. It's hilarious. Well, it looks like Notebag is actually going to win out after all. Nope, Skathis is targeted in the wrong spot. Oh my, the death toll is rising. If one of those ACU nukes, they're all going. Well, Skathis found a mark there. I want to see the chain reaction here. Come on. Come on. There goes one. Well, he did get them far enough apart, actually. Good deal. One there. There goes one. Was that? That may have been a teleport. The strap bombers are reacting. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Well, I think my money is on blue, actually. Because... Yep, green Skathis is down. Strap bombers are good for that kind of thing. And then he has 3 Monkey Lords, a Czar, 2 Skathises, and a Fat Boy. 2 Fat Boys. Like, how do you even stop that at this point? Yellow has a lot of eco, but he's not going to be able to build anything that can stop this mess. Corvatra was the only competition. I tried to get a Skathis. I really did. But this Awasa reclaim right here, that's what did it. I thought I was doing well to kill Corvathra's Awasa, but the Awasa that I killed that belonged to Corvathra won the game for Notebag. That's just the way of free-for-all. It's the way of free-for-all. Double regen on Seraphim ACU. That would actually be kind of funny. But it does cap it. That's sad. That's really sad. Just waiting for it all to end. I wonder how long it would take for Monkey Lords to shoot down an Awasa with their anti-air. Taken for granted that it's not a vetted one. Man, the Fat Boy fire actually clears the hill. That's a pretty serious arc. Awesome. I was not aware that you could hit that. Should be ground firing the bomber between so you can take down both shields at once. That would be the smart thing to do. Or you could just bomb them one at a time and let the other eat your base. That works too. Whatever you want to do, buddy. And not quite. Yup. 11k damage. Not enough to drop a Fat Boy in one hit. Really wish that you would target between them because your area of effect is big enough to hit the shield on one and kill the other. Even spread that far apart, I think. It's okay. You got it. Donut's pulling up in the rear to finish that one off. Oh my goodness, that T2 artillery is going to get obliterated. That's a lot of overkill. A lot of overkill right there. And double donut. That is 6,000 damage per second to a single spot if you're targeting it. Well, 6,666.6 damage, I think. Because I think it's one of those weird weapons that's like 333.3. Well, 3333.3 damage. But Corvatra is down. So that is going to be the end. All he's got to do is kill Yellow's commanders, and he is finished with this one. Well, interesting game anyway. It's kind of sad when it turns into a Skathis rush. It really is, but that's... what else can you expect? It's Gap of Rohan, or a variation thereof. It's free for all, and there's way too many mass extractors, so it's like 3 types of cancer combined into one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is actually something fun to do. If you target T2 artillery or Fat Boys at the top of a hill while they're on the ground, any artillery shots that miss the ground where it was ground fired will just go on the same trajectory out into space. So you can actually hit, and there goes the ACUs. If the Fat Boy were aimed right at this edge and the shots were missing it and going over, they would end up like way out here, hitting the ground. There's no real good way to aim it, which is actually a good thing, because if it wasn't, you could manipulate things into firing way farther than they were supposed to. But it is kind of funny to watch. Alrighty, folks, that is going to wrap it up for me. I am done. I'm out of here. It's been an awesome stream. You guys are great as always. I do have one little cool piece of news. I'm actually set up to record the final Aeon campaign mission, which we'll be releasing next week, and I'm considering putting the normal videos back on schedule. I had a bunch of stuff tying me up at work and some things, but I am trying to get back on track with YouTube things. So expect the Aeon campaign next week at a minimum, so that we can finish that one up, the last episode of that one. And as for everything else, I will see you guys in the next one.